100%. I think people underestimate what goes into streaming, what goes into video making.
Yep.
The whole process is insane. It's like I've spoken to people and they one 6 minute compilation video, they put in 40 hours worth of work into it.
Yep. And they'll
Now,
get $30 from YouTube on it.
I was gonna say you get $30 from YouTube. What is that an hour?
Right. Yeah.
You're making pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Hey, she's a beauty.
All right, welcome to Tarducks, another podcast, number 2. I am very excited to have Garlemm with me today, and we're going to talk some Twitter, we're going to talk some gaming, some Tarkov, and some Evasion. Out of the gates, Garlemm, tell me about yourself.
I'm a gamer that likes to have fun with what I'm doing. I like to help out anyone, really. And yeah, I'm all about being a part of the community.
It's funny you say that. That's one of the things I have on my notes is like talk to you about, because you are active in the community. You're very, very supportive, very encouraging, helping, seem like you're helping everybody out in the community. I think that's really cool.
I think that's like very important. Like, what's the point of being supportive of a game if you can't get involved with what they're all about? Because Tarkov is really all about community.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's just like, what's the point of being a part of just the game and just being? It's like 1/5 of what Tarkov is.
Yeah, absolutely. So now, before I jump into that stuff, first out of the gates, where did Garlemm come from? What's the name? How did you come up with that as your nickname?
So when I first started playing PC games, my first game was World of Warcraft, and me and the other people in my guild had a tradition of how to make a name. You push random name generator 3 times.
And that's it? That's stuck?
3 times. The third one was Garlemm.
Oh, shit. That is so funny. Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, WoW was your first PC game? That's when you jumped into gaming?
Yep, that was my first PC game. Played that. I lost 3 years of my life to that game. Thankfully they ruined their own game.
Yeah.
So I had to cancel my subscription, and I saved a bunch of money.
Oh man, yeah. It seems like that was a start for a lot of people when they jumped into PC gaming. Is WoW was the thing that sucked them over. Now, were you a D&D fan before that, or really just what you saw WoW and started playing it?
I mean, for me, gaming is just like I have fun playing with friends.
Yeah.
And like even before PC gaming, I was always on console, like a COD player, but even that, I mean, I wouldn't play unless I was playing with friends. Other than that, I'd be watching TV or playing basketball or something.
Yeah.
So when my buddy started playing WoW, I jumped on and was playing with him, and from there I went from WoW to League of Legends.
Yeah.
To StarCraft, and then I think that around that time PUBG came out.
Yep.
That's when I went full head steam into PUBG.
Now, so that's great, because a lot of people go from PUBG and they come to Tarkov. Now, how was your path? Was that same path? You were playing PUBG, caught wind of Tarkov somehow, and it's like, oh, wow, okay, let me just give this a shot.
So I was playing PUBG. I forget who I first saw play PUBG, and then I from there I would watch Shroud all the time because it's just insane to watch how he handles all the stream snipers, and I find that to be fun. And then one day the one time he wasn't playing PUBG, I saw him playing Tarkov, and I'm like, this looks like a really fun game. And I'm in New England. I'm a huge gun nut.
Yep.
That's what I love guns.
Awesome.
So it was a perfect game for me.
Yeah. Yeah, the gun mechanics, all the way you can configure and mod the guns is just, that's one of the things I like about Tarkov is it can appeal to so many different people, different styles of play. You got people who are like hoarders. I am horrible with my stash, and you just go search, bring in, and just build your stash up until you got like one space free, and you constantly fight that battle. Or you got the guys that the Chad elbows, load up and run in and engage that PvP, and the different styles you can do the PvP. It's just fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I find it funny too that people like let's say the Scar. Everyone was so excited for the Scar to come in, and now it seems like they're a little disappointed. It's like, what do you mean? It's performing just like it does in real life.
Yeah.
It's not, this isn't any other video game. They do a really good job of copying how guns are in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, and even the gun jamming mechanics, just like, oh god, as much as I hate it, I'm glad it's there because it's just another variable that can sway a battle.
Well, it's so great, and you know, no matter what anyone says, you can hate the game, you can love the game, but the attention to detail with the gun jamming, you take a bullet out and how the PMC pulls the bullet out and puts it back in is insanely well done.
Yep, absolutely. Now back to gaming. So were you streaming on Twitch at all? Did you jump in, dip your toes into that water, or really just community gaming?
So when I started playing PUBG, I started doing really good. Me and my duo partner, he was an IRL friend, we got up to the top 1% at one point.
Oh shoot!
And we that was back in the pre 1.0 days.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really that too much of a thing, but it was still kind of cool to have. And so I started streaming, and then I started getting into Twitch a little bit, and then I realized I couldn't play with him anymore because IRL friends are not always good for gaming friends.
No, that's true. Oh. So do you still stream live, or?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I stopped streaming like last March, I think. It's just you want to do things and you want it done right, and streaming for me, didn't find myself entertaining. It's like if I'm not entertaining myself, how can I entertain other people?
Yeah, no. But you found different avenues to still be involved, like everything you do with the community and so active there, and then we have Evasion. Now, what is Evasion for people who don't know? Like, I know from when Tarkov the 12-12 dropped, we got a whole bunch of new players. Some people may not even heard of Evasion before. How would you describe Evasion?
Evasion is an esport. It's tough to say an esports org, but it is.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of players that play the game. We run tournaments for Tarkov. We also have a team of players that are on Team Evasion.
Mm-hmm.
We work with BSG and create some of the top-notch tournaments, and we try to work with other tournaments and help them out and do what we can.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I've watched a few of them, and they're so entertaining. It's so happy to see that exposure for the game itself, and then the fantastic job that you guys do. It's the production value is fantastic.
Well, I mean, Sigma. We have a saying: Sigma doesn't half-ass anything; she full-asses everything.
Yes, we had her. She came on to our holiday podcast on the Hideout, my other pod I do, and that was the first time really talking with her. And we had Geeks, Veritas, One Peg hopped on, nice guy. And she was fantastic. I can't wait to get her a one-on-one to talk more about where she came from and the whole the start of the Evasion.
Oh, her story is a great one. And
yes,
I'll let her tell that, but it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. So now, how did you get involved in Evasion?
So I used to mod for Tweak.
Oh, okay.
And we, when I'm like in Twitch, like you have your times when you're watching people, and Sigma was always my late night watching. Like I'm going to bed, I'm just gonna chill, because she was just always just a late night chill streamer.
Yep.
And I knew that's how I found her. And then one day, I'm on Tweaks, and I get a whisper from her. She goes, "Hey, you want to help me with Evasion, this new thing?" And I'm like, sure. And it's spawned from there.
Oh wow. So now, what is your role, or what have you done from Evasion? Like, how long have you been part of Evasion?
I think we're on year number 2 with me.
Oh, okay.
So I've started back in, I think it's like season 2 I started.
Yeah. And
so first I was a battle mod.
Yeah.
And battle mods they're in the background of the tournaments. If they'll be in the comments of the players, and if the player has a question, they answer it. They do all the scoring. And then you had myself and Brian Boru, who is another head battle mod.
Yeah.
Which I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm actually now helping manage the team now.
Okay. So now, if we can describe the different levels of Evasion. So you have a tournament going on. The battle mods is it like a 1-to-1 for the because you could have 60 people or so in a active at one time.
So our solos is 5 players.
Yeah.
Our duos is 10 players total.
Yeah.
And then trios, we had 75 players.
Yes, that was the big one just a little while ago, right?
Yep, and that was a big one. That one was kind of easy because we used the API, the background stats, to do the scoring for us.
Oh, nice.
So that was very easy. Solos is easy is the hardest one to battle mod because you gotta. It's not like there's so much going on to a tournament with our solos.
Yep.
We always have like tasks that you have to do. You have little
Right.
things that you got to do, and it's not just killing and looting.
Right.
There's so much to go on. So it's the battle mods, they volunteer all their time and they are top notch.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. And so basically the battle mods are it's like with everything going on, they're watching. Are you guys watching individual streams from everybody to make sure everything's on par and whatnot?
The battle mods watch their competitors and make sure everything's on the up and up. But they also have to watch. They also have to listen in onto the Evasion cast because in case the casters ask a question, they need to answer it.
Oh, okay. So it's a busy time when those tournaments are going.
It's go for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's little breaks in between, but we've come a long way. When I first started, I remember they would go for like 5 or 6 hours, and there was only 4 of us.
Yeah.
So every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 to 6 hours a day.
Holy crap!
And that's just a tournament. That's not the before or after.
Yeah, because all the prep work and all the communication, lining everybody up. And now, do anybody competing in an Evasion tournament? Do they need to have a certain status? Do they need to be Twitch affiliate, or really, as long as they meet whatever the requirements are, you guys are good?
We keep there's a way to get into tournaments. We kind of have kept that kind of hush hush because you don't want anyone farming stats and stuff.
Yeah,
like it's you tell them that, hey, we require you to have max endurance. Well, what are you going to see on Twitch?
Oh,
everyone's just maxing endurance.
Yeah, that's very true.
So we keep some stuff. We ask for your stats. We'll ask for your stuff. The main thing is you need to be able to stream in like 930p. You need to be an affiliate because you're winning. There's money on the line.
Yeah.
You need to be over 18 for the most part.
Yeah. Ah, well, that's very cool. Good to know. Now, you guys play on public servers and you have your own private instance set up, or do you just focus on one or the other?
We last season we did solos on public, duos on public, and then the trios event was on private.
Okay. Now, when on a public server, I guess you guys gotta. There's always that worry of a cheater or something along those lines coming in and causing some interference. You guys have like special, I guess rules in place if something happens to one of the players during a match where it's a blatant cheater, or is it just roll the dice and it's part of Tarkov?
So if it's a stream sniper, So what we do to that, we have overlays that we tell them like, hey, you need to hide your lobbies. Don't talk about when you're going in. Just type in a channel that you're all grouped up and let us know, and we'll let you know when to go. But if it happens, if someone's stream sniping or someone's cheating, we'll roll it back and we'll just restart it if we have to. But there are instances of like, dude, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, and that's your own fault.
Yeah, that makes sense. And now the private servers, when you guys do your tournaments on the private servers, it's sort of like a little not less as stressful, or the stress level is the same either or.
I think the stress level is the same. It's obviously it's easier because you don't have to keep score as well.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with when you've done so much with duos, and then you add another person in, and you have 3 times as many questions.
Oh God, yes.
And then I have a certain saying I like to say, and I won't say it here, but sometimes it can be a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
To try and deal with 3 streamers.
Oh God, yes. I bet. Yeah, and you get some people who are bigger streamers than others, and some of what goes.
Sometimes the bigger streamers are easier to deal with than the smaller streamers.
Oh, okay. And now with the new season coming, what are you able to share? What are you guys doing? Duos, singles, trios, or something different?
We got solos. We'll have duos. Those are always guaranteed.
Yeah.
Trios. I don't know if that's on the table.
Yep.
I can't say that. I honestly don't know. We are going to be doing it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Info will be coming soon. I don't want to spoil it because it's going to be a really nice surprise.
Oh, awesome. And now you guys doing both like North America and Europe, or breaking it out further?
We're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing it all.
Oh wow.
I think we're gonna. We used to have OS involved a lot.
Yep.
But OS has been a little quiet as of lately.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been doing as much, but hopefully this season we can get OS involved.
Okay, now for those who don't know, who is OS or what is OS?
Oceanic.
Oh,
region.
okay. Yep, the Australian and Asia. Okay, very cool. So now when does season 6 kick off?
It's gonna be. I think we're slated for this month.
Yep. Oh man. So some nights of no sleep essentially coming up.
Oh God, no! I get my sleep no matter what.
Oh, good. Oh, awesome. Well, we can't wait to see that. That's gonna be exciting.
This season is gonna be very exciting with what we have planned.
And now, how many seasons do you try to do over the course of a year?
It's so tough.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know wipe schedules, regardless of what people think. Just because we're backed by BSG, they don't tell us shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the whole 12-12 drop, you guys had an event lined up, and then all of a sudden, the news came out, and then you guys had to modify or shrink down the tournament or whatnot.
Yeah, and we literally, when that came out, when
Yeah.
when they started doing those events, we were like, huh, should we risk, like, is this the end of wipe? And the Eternal Affairs and Sigma sat down and we just said, well, I think we should just do it just in case. And worst comes to worst, we get a little bit of a break on our own.
Yep.
But everyone was like, oh, they must know. It's like, we don't know anything.
Dude, the whole social media piece of it is very entertaining. You know, the tinfoil hats go on, and oh my god, yes, you guys probably see that a whole lot.
I have changed my whole social media outlook. I used to be like, me as a person versus me online.
Yep.
Have got to be two different people, because IRL, you come at me and I'm going right back at you.
Yep.
It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care.
Yep.
You gotta remember. It's hard to realize that when you're online, they'll say whatever they want. They don't care.
Yep.
And they will bring you down, and that doesn't matter either.
Yeah.
And when you're representing another organization, you got to keep that in mind how you speak to people.
Yes, absolutely. And that's one thing I've noticed. You know, I've jumped into this community. You know, really, it's the first game that I've played where I've jumped into a community and just, you know, really been involved, from reading everything, staying on top of everything that's going on. And it is tough, man. Some people are brutal in how they, you know, just throw shit at people, and it's, you know, it's ugly sometimes.
It's probably the best community, but it's the people that don't know how to. They just think like, oh, fix servers. Oh, it's just a snap of the fingers and it's done. Like, of course, I think nowadays it's like they say that and they know it's just a meme.
Right.
But man, some people just have no clue how things work. You know, bugs and stuff happen, but you know, you can't expect that it's on top of their priority list. There's a pecking order.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And there was a time there. It was just like anytime Nikita was on a stream or whatnot, he looked beaten down, and people were just relentless on it. It's like, guys, this is one of the best games I've ever played, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. And you know, it's still beta. Let's let them get through this. And even with 12-12, it dropped. It really, yes, there was a whole huge amount of people jumping on to play it and DDoS and whatnot, but overall, the patch was pretty stable and pretty smooth. It was, that's kudos to them.
I mean, I've been playing this game for 4 years, and ever since 0.12, the servers, the patch days have been 100 times better than they were.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you used to see wipe day coming, and you'd be like, oh god.
Yep.
There goes 2 days of my life that I'll never get back.
Yep. Yeah, or the worst was when they announced the patch is coming, and then it's pulled off a week, and it's like, oh my god, and then it's just
I think 0.10 they announced it, and then they said it was gonna be this day, and then a month later it finally dropped.
Yep, it was like, oh, those are dark times. It was like, you want to play, but like, okay, there's nobody playing, or they did the $1 thing for everything, and just like, yeah, no, they've definitely learned from their mistakes, and I think what really helped, and this was on our pod, we had Jesse on last week for our pod, and we were talking about how 12-12 was really good, and really the minor things are what people are complaining about compared to the old days, and I think having that test server really helped them, iron out some of the bugs.
Yeah, I think that's something that maybe they should have jumped on ahead of time a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think now that they realize that they really put a lot of dedication into it. I mean, I'm on the test server and it was great to be able to test things out and see things beforehand and then give your input on it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I was like when they did the VoIP thing, I ran onto the labs. My first encounter with somebody was like, okay, this is interesting. And then, there was a little glitch where if you went into your inventory, VoIP wasn't working, and it was just it was great to be able to test that and give the feedback to BSG.
Yeah, and I think it just goes to show like that they do want us testing.
Yeah.
And just because it's a beta, like the biggest thing I hate is like it's been 6 years now. How is it still a beta?
Yeah.
Where is there a timeline to say that what's a beta and what's not a beta?
Right.
Do you want them to just go the PUBG route and just 1.0 it and still take 2 years to fix?
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's even if it's a beta, and all of us that have been playing for so long, we've got our money's worth. If you ask me about how much enjoyment and fun we've had out of this game. So even if they just shut it down, which it's not going to happen, but it's I think a lot of us have gotten our money's worth out of the game compared to other AAA studios that drop games like Battlefield and whatnot.
Oh my God, Battlefield 2042
It was such a disappointment.
Hey, AAA studio though, with way more money than to put into a game than Tarkov ever would. But look how well they did. Look at Vanguard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's much better than Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had to. I think they delayed their season 2 because of how bad season 1 was.
Yep. And and even Battlefield is delaying their big thing that they were going to have too. So I think people often are spoiled today with they got so much to choose from and these and they get on that pillar, that social media soapbox, and they can just yell and scream and stomp their feet, and they have higher expectations and whatnot.
Oh, totally. And it's sad that people, I don't have a problem with pre-orders for like indie games.
Yeah.
Small dev studios. Has a AAA studio getting? Why are they getting away with pre-orders? Yeah. And then as a AAA studio, you should never release something that's not 1.0.
Oh, and the AAA studios, they know how they have a history of dropping games which are ready to go from day one because back in the console days, there was no even before internet, you had your console, a game dropped, that was it. Once it went gold, you had a solid, stable game. And over the years, they've gotten sloppy with things like that.
And if there are bugs in the game, they're there to stay. There's no patching it out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, they've gotten lazy and sloppy. It seems. With their AAA studio, and they got a ton of money. So who cares?
Why shouldn't they? I mean, if no one's gonna stop it.
Yeah.
Why should they stop?
Nope. Very true.
And in the end, it's a business, and they're gonna do what they got to do to make money. Because that's all they care about.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to our favorite game, Tarkov. You've been playing it for a while. Do you get pucker moments still?
It depends.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I get into a fight and someone's around a corner that I'm not expecting, I'm like, whoa. But for the most part, deaths are deaths. I don't really care. If I hear a nade coming, I'm not gonna get too puckered about it.
Yeah.
Usually just those typical jump scare moments.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's the immersion, man. Going in at night, the cultists. I really wish there was a bit more with the cultists. Those, let them scream or something before they come and, go after you. That, gives some heart attacks and whatnot. But
I will not play night raids.
Oh, really?
That would probably be more pucker moments for me. Don't like it.
No. I like going cultist hunting, and it is just, the heart starts racing, and, being 50 is probably not good, but it's just so much fun.
I bet it's fun watching other people, but it's like there's heart problems in my family. I don't need to risk it.
No, you don't. No, it's, when you're not playing Tarkov, what else are you playing? What are other games you're rolling?
I like to play. I still like to play a little bit of PUBG.
Yeah.
To reminisce about the good old days, and it's actually in a really good state right now.
It is, yeah. We did this. The guys I play with, we recently jumped in like a week or 2 weeks ago, and it was like, it was reminiscent. It was like, oh, this is cool. And then that itch from Tarkov, like, all right, let's go back over here. So
yeah, right now I'm more in love with Tarkov than I think when I first started playing it. Right now, I think it's in Tarkov, regardless of any issues it has, is in the best state it's ever been, and I think it's only going to get better from here.
Oh, absolutely. The whole VoIP thing. I was on the fence about VoIP. It's like, because you think of the PUBG toxic lobbies, and then VoIP, and they drop the VoIP, and it adds such a whole new dynamic to the game.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I just everyone the one issue I kind of have with it is that everyone thinks now that you say don't shoot me, I'm just doing a quest, means that I don't have to shoot you.
Yeah,
I will tell you that I'm friendly. I'll wait you to pull your knife out, and then I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, I actually had a moment like that just yesterday. I was on reserve. Had my pistol. I just had to go turn on D2 and get that package to get to the D2 exit. And then I ran down and I ran into somebody. Hey, I'm just trying to power on D2. And he goes, yep, go ahead. I run by him. I powered on. I'm running by him. Hey, thanks. And then I get shot in the back head. It's like, yeah, that's my own fault. Shouldn't be trusting people in Tarkov.
And it's not to say that I would do it every time, but for a good meme, I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But I also think a lot of people sleep on Hunt Showdown.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, that is another one. I see Sigma playing that. I picked that up. I put a few hours into it, but that's a fun one as well.
Oh my god, I love that game. It's like the same thing when you play, like when I used to play Call of Duty, the hit registration. You get when you shoot someone, you get a hit marker. It's a great feeling, especially on that game. You don't have as many guns with sights, so you're using irons a lot.
Right.
When you hit that 150 meter shot with irons, you're like, oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a fun one too. That has some heart beating moments too as well.
Oh my god, it's crazy out there. I mean, you can only get in trios, and I can say that I've wiped more trios in Hunt than I ever have in Tarkov. I don't know what the difference is, but
yeah. Oh man. So now, outside of Tarkov, what do you like to do? Or outside of gaming, I guess, once you get outside?
I like shooting guns.
Yes.
Up here we have my buddy literally owns an armory, so
shoot.
he has like 30 acres of land to shoot on.
Oh, nice.
We've spent some time. I don't know if you know what tannerite is, but it's like we found a tree with a hole in it, and we made it our mission to bring it down with tannerite.
Yeah.
And we're up to 100 pounds of tannerite, and it's still not on the ground.
Holy shit. Oh,
yeah,
that's crazy.
And it's a dead tree. We don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Some pirate treasure.
We put some thousands of rounds through the thing. It's just doesn't want to go.
Now, what's your favorite rifle to shoot or favorite gun to shoot?
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah.
He does. Well, I shouldn't say that. He doesn't have one that I hate shooting.
Yeah. Okay.
I like shooting all of his a lot. Unfortunately, he doesn't have there's no automatics.
Right.
I would love to be shooting an MDR.
Yep. That would be cool. So not like Baddie when his minigun that he was shooting there, the video of him, that was insane.
Oh my god. That doesn't surprise me. That's like such a baddie gun.
He started to scream and then that was it. The scream was drowned out by just the sound of the minigun just, exploding.
Oh my god, it was so much fun. And then having Goldberg there.
Oh yeah, it's like holy shit, look at that. That's Goldberg with the camera spun around. Yeah.
Did you see the other people shooting it? Had Matt Best that shot it with actual live rounds in it.
Oh no way. I did not see that. I'll have to check
I don't know if you know Matt Best, but he's one of the co-owners of Black Rifle.
Oh, okay.
Jacked dude.
Yeah.
And he goes to shoot it, and he's bracing.
Yeah.
He's bracing, and the gun's pushing him backwards.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
Like Baddie was shooting blanks. That's why he was able to sit there.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, Baddie was shooting blanks and I was sitting there. I'm like, huh. I'm like, belt-fed gun like that. You should be feeling something.
Yep.
And I watched Matt Bass, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Those are live rounds.
And I can only imagine how much shooting around, shooting, a chain of, live rounds would be. It must be insane. It's so expensive.
Oh, I know, right? But hey, that's what popularity can get you that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
And those are the guys that I'll say that popularity hasn't really gone to their heads.
Yeah. Pretty down to earth people.
Yep, they like to have fun with it.
Oh, that's good. That's what life should be, man. Enjoy.
I've known Baddie when he was down. I think he had 15 viewers.
Yeah. Oh no way. So what you see on stream, that's who you see. That's who he's in live.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my first TwitchCon I went to, and he's like, "Come on, we're going to the bar." I'm like, "I don't want to." He's like, "We're going to the bar."
You don't say no to Baddie.
Yeah, you can't say no to Baddie.
That's funny. I had Will on from Deadly's one of Deadly's mods, and he said the same thing about Baddie. What you see on video that's who you see. Because when he went over to PAX East. Now, speaking of PAX East, did you go to the last one? Or are you going to this new, to the one coming up in April?
I probably definitely won't be going.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go down and like if people are going there and meet up with them.
Yeah.
But it's just like those things, like going to those conventions. It's all about networking, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't have any desire. I don't have any need to network with people.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like to go down and party with people.
Yeah. Run into old friends and whatnot from over the years.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And that's the thing. Like I learned from TwitchCon is next time I'll probably buy a 1-day pass instead of a 3-day and just go in there one day and see what I need to see and get out.
You just see your friends.
You do that. You do all that out at the bars.
Yeah.
So many meetups.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh man.
I recommend everyone do like TwitchCon and all that. I just don't recommend going into the convention center as much.
It's just a trade show essentially.
Yep, exactly.
Ah, okay. So, what do you watch new content creators still, or you just pretty much just stay with the same crew that you've been watching?
I like finding new content creators. It's kind of hard where it sucks. When I first started watching Tarkov, you could scroll the directory in three spins of your mouse wheel.
Yeah.
If you had 50 viewers, you're in the top 10.
Yeah.
Now it's just impossible. So I always look for people who, like, I like sticking around with people that I watch and they raid people. I love hanging around there because you meet new people that way.
Yeah.
Other than that, you see, you can catch some drama on Twitter and go find people that way.
Oh God, yes. Now, who are some like, newer content creators or streamers that you've caught your eye on and give them a shout out and people should go check out?
Oh my God, there's so many.
Any few particular that stick out?
Well, I'll shout out America Blue is a good one.
Yeah.
She just came back to streaming. She's one of our battle mods.
Oh, okay.
She does a really good job. Barbski's I've been keeping my eye on her and she's doing really well. Oh man, it's just so tough.
Yeah.
To pick out like, because you feel bad like shouting out people and then it's like you get people. Why didn't you talk about me? It's like my mind isn't always in the spot of thinking about you. It's in the spot of thinking about everything.
Yeah. And it's funny you said, you mentioned two girls. That's one of the really cool things I've noticed about, the Tarkov community. There's a ton of girls playing this game. And, I'm a father. I have 2 daughters and it's just, I remember my daughter saying, "Who's that girl playing? Is she playing your game, Daddy?" I was like, "Yes, she's playing my game." And we had, a lot of girls play this game. She goes, "Oh, cool." Then she ran off and did her thing. But yeah, it's really cool to see.
Girl, the women in this directory fucking pop off day in and day out. They scare the hell out of me. I would never want to go against any of them.
No, just some of the stories Sigma did on our Christmas pod, man. She's awesome. Yeah, she's we're lucky to have her in our community, I think.
Oh, I mean, you have Miss Dunk, you have Ammunition, you have Basic Chick, you have Bazinga, Ames. It's the list goes on, and they're all badass. And it's like, but the one conversation I always hate. I'm going to say it. Is the whole, when are they going to be female PMCs?
Yes.
It's like, I don't have a problem with it. If BSG wants it, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But I don't like the whole bullying the devs into something.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Like, not trying to have it your way. It's all about what the devs want and how they want it.
Right. Yeah. And that's, it is Nikita's game. End of the day, what he has in his mind, what he wants to do, it's his game, and that's, he's the boss. He has a vision. You can't be on a soapbox and yell and scream and stomp your feet saying, "Hey, I want to see indicators over the guys I'm playing with or whatnot." No, that's not his vision.
Yeah, exactly. That's always been my main point with it. It's like, it's not that I don't want females in the game. I just want it to be done the way that the vision is meant to be in.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I mean, if the day comes and we get a female scav boss, it'd be badass.
Oh, dude, that would be wild. Actually, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. That would be
You
pretty.
you have Killa's sister on customs.
Oh, dude, that would be pretty cool. That's a good idea.
I can only imagine the memes that would come out of that one.
Oh my god, yes. Yep, definitely. Oh shoot. So now what else? So we've talked some Tarkov, some gaming, shooting. What else do you do outside?
I'm a big family person.
Yeah.
My family always comes first. You know, we'll have tournaments and stuff, and if I got something going on with family, I'm like,
Yep.
sorry, they're gonna come first. I have a 2-year-old niece
Yeah.
that means the world to me.
Oh,
So
excellent.
if I get a chance to hang out with her,
Yeah.
I'll hang out with her because I don't want kids for my own.
Yep.
I'm far too not. I don't want any of that.
Yep.
But my nieces and nephews are everything for me.
Oh, excellent. Good to hear, man. Family is so important, especially the last 2 years. Hopefully people realize and appreciate that because, you know, a lot of us weren't able to travel and see family for a year and a half.
And that's the thing is we're all fairly close.
Yeah.
For when the first pandemic started, my grandfather lives out in New York,
Yeah.
so it was kind of tough to see him because he was in a nursing home. It was just
Oh,
like this.
God. Yeah.
It was the end for him.
Yeah.
So it was tough when it was time to say goodbye to him. It
Yeah.
was like they had to put on the whole spacesuit and all that.
Yeah.
'Cause New York was just awful with how they handled the pandemic.
Yeah, it was ugly, and yeah, my wife's a nurse, and she's she told me some stories, and it was just like a lot of these people died alone, and it was awful. It's just not the way things should happen.
Nope, definitely not. But I think people are learning more now, and
Yeah,
that's just the way it is the way it always should have been. And people just realize like people
Yeah.
need to do what they need to do.
yeah, absolutely. Enjoy life, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. It's life's too short.
That's what I'm all about. It's just like friends and family. Like
Yeah.
I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, well, good for you, man. A lot of people don't see that these days.
That's what stinks is people they put too many things on a pedestal, and it's like, dude, just you
Yeah,
only live once.
yeah, we don't get a second chance at this. That's for sure.
If we do, we don't know about it.
Yes, that's a whole nother discussion, and
Right?
yeah, well, just like politics, let's not touch that stuff.
God no.
Oh, God help us for that. So now, what's up next? Any other new? Are you playing any new games or anything like that?
Got nothing right now. I
Yeah.
got I'm waiting for I had a thing for Super People for a while,
Yeah,
but that's just riddled with cheaters.
it was awful. Yeah, it was like I got wind of that. We loaded up like, okay, all right, back to Tarkov.
The Cycle is coming in March.
Yes.
That game is hella fun.
Yes, actually, I think it's another beta this weekend. I hear about people playing that one. Yeah, that one's going to be fun. Space Tarkov. It was it took a little bit for me to get used to. Just it felt cartoonish, but once you got into it, yep, it was good.
A lot of fun, and I think it's a lot of it's a game that can help prepare you for Tarkov.
Yep,
I mean, it's so much. It is a lot easier.
yeah. Oh yes, definitely.
I mean, and again, it's just another game that's the way they want it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a ton of fun. I mean, I say it's easy. It's easy to go against players in that game.
yeah.
The AI in that game is insane.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't really have any of my eyes on any other games
Yeah.
though.
Any guilty pleasures that Candy Crush or something like that? Any mobile,
Nope.
anything you play on your phone when you're just traveling somewhere or anything like that?
TikTok is my guilty pleasure.
Oh,
TikTok
God.
is my guilty pleasure.
Oh man, TikTok's tough. I maybe I'm too old for it, but like when we put a few videos up on TikTok from the hideout, and it's just like after seeing it's like I need to go have a shower. I just don't get some of the videos that are there.
I mean, I'm a huge. So I have a soundboard.
Yeah.
So like I can do stuff like this.
Oh my god.
Oh, you get typical TikTok stuff, but I absolutely love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fun. Like I like the funny stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole political side to that
Oh, God.
stuff, and I just no.
Yeah.
Give me. I actually had to delete my TikTok
Oh no.
and completely get rid of it because it was getting too political.
Yeah.
I'm like, I followed you because you made a funny video. I don't care about this other stuff.
Right. Yeah. Oh shoot, that's too funny.
But I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Okay. What about TV shows, movies? Anything? Any diamonds in the rough or any unknown shows you like that people should know about?
I still need to watch Yellowstone. I heard that's amazing, and I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Yes.
I usually just hang out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Movies, if it's I'm waiting for the new Spider-Man to come out on streaming service. 'Cause I don't like going to movie theaters anymore because back in my day, and I'm sure you'll say the same thing.
Yeah.
You go to movie theater with a $5 and you get a movie,
Mm-hmm.
popcorn, and a soda, and you're good.
Yep.
Now it's $20 just for a ticket.
Yeah, that is so true. And for 2 hours of entertainment, and actually, it's funny. That's how I base my value out of a video game. Is like, okay, $20 to go see a movie. As long as I get, if a game is $60, that's equals 6 hours of playtime. If I got that, that's my value for my game. But yeah, it is. It's not. And you taking a family to a movie to go see the movies, you're dropping $80, $100, and it's like it's tough today.
No, it's impossible. It's how are people supposed to survive when it's like technology's gotten so much better when it comes to movies.
Mm-hmm.
How is it costing me this much?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I just wait for it to come to a streaming service, and I'll either do the trial version to watch it and then cancel, or I've actually, I stuck around. I did that with HBO for new Justice League, the Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
And I've actually stuck around on HBO.
Oh, okay.
They've got actually like a surprisingly got a lot of good old school movies. They've got a lot of good TV shows on there. Like I'm catching. I started watching The Wire.
Yeah.
I haven't caught up on that.
Dude, so a couple of things here. Yellowstone, you definitely gotta give that a shot. That was a surprising show from when we watched that, my wife and I. The Wire, one of the best shows I've ever seen. And the other thing on HBO Max is, I got the HBO Max, and I can't remember what I got it for, but I found the Harley Quinn animated series. Holy crap! I was not ready for the gore, and the F-bombs and everything that was like, wow, okay. Because I'm so used to Batman, the animated series. I was like, it's just normal TV cartoon show. And then seeing the Harley Quinn one, I was like, holy crap. All right. Very cool.
This just reminded me, too, of the one on, what's the one on Amazon?
The Boys?
Hero show. The Boys.
Oh.
That show is, oh my God, that took me by surprise.
Yes. What a concept. It was just a great twist on superheroes. And I won't spoil it for anybody, but yeah, that was a good one, too. It
was a great twist on superheroes. I was so in shock. Like when I first seen the previews to it, I'm like, honestly, it's just be like a boring little spin-off. And
right, yeah.
My buddy, who I trust, when he tells me to go see something, I go and see it.
Yeah. He
told me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try it. And the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprising show. Cool, man. Well, I think that's You've definitely answered a whole bunch of questions I had today about who you are and Evasion, and I really appreciate you taking the time and everything you do on the social media aspect of things. Like as soon as we dropped our Hideout pod, I remember you giving a retweet and and just that's really cool. It was really helpful for us that we got support when we just starting out, and now same with this one here. This is my new pod focused on the creators and positive contributors to the Tarkov community, and got you on, and I really appreciate that.
Well, that's what it's all about. I think everyone just needs to be more positive with everything. Life's way too short to be so negative, and it just brings everyone else down. It's like, why? Like let's just support each other. Let's just support Tarkov. Let's support content creators. Let's support everyone.
Yep. And that's actually one thing I also like to talk about is supporting the streamers and the content creators. They the ones that make it, even though they made it, they're still dealing with how do you take a vacation, health insurance and things like that, and the mid-tier people the same way. And there's just I see a lot of depression related tweets, and I just that's a tough thing for people to deal with out there, and then let's not ignore that. Like you said,
it's so rough, and I feel bad for all of them. Which is, it's just like, I love my 9 to 5 because I know that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'm working.
Yep.
I know that every other week I'm getting a paycheck.
Yep.
Being a content creator, people are like, oh, you're just playing video games, dude. It ain't just playing video games. That is your livelihood for some people.
Yep.
And they have to do whatever it takes. Like, oh, I can't believe you're shilling out for this energy drink company. No, they're giving him money for this. Yep. That's his job. Like,
yeah.
I feel thankful that some people, and I know a lot of people that I hang around with, they don't just take a sponsor gig.
Yeah.
They'll have their eyes on some, but they won't do some if they don't feel right about it.
Yeah.
And being in the Tarkov community, you see people that turn down sponsorships a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, you're not in it for the right reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's yeah. People don't realize that, you know, you see the person stream live, they're playing video games, but on the back end, all of the hours to make that content, you know, get it right, and you know, and it's, you know, what they get off of YouTube is, you know, $20 or $30 for a video that may have taken them 100 hours to do, but they do it because they love the community, and yeah, we got to support them, I think.
100%. I think people underestimate what goes into streaming, what goes into video making.
Yep.
The whole process is insane. It's like I've spoken to people, and they, you know, one 6-minute compilation video, they're putting 40 hours worth of work into it.
Yep. And they'll
Now,
get $30 from YouTube on it.
I was gonna say, you get $30 from YouTube. What is that an hour?
Right. Yeah. You know,
you're making pennies on the dollar.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, definitely support your streamers out there and the content creators. It's you know, sub them and you know, donate to them, man. It's good. It's we're providing you entertainment. So
The best thing you can do is follow and hang out in their chats and chit chat. I mean, I'll say that the best streams I've gone into have had 2 viewers, and their chat is empty.
yeah,
They're talking, they're saying what's going on, and that's all you can really ask for.
Yeah.
Those are the great ones.
yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, Garlemm, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your time, and hopefully we can, you know, we'll do this again soon.
Hey, you name it. Whenever you need me, you just holler.
All right. Oh yeah, one thing. All right, I do this. We did this on the Hideout. I've started to do this here. I had Will do a shout. You know, said who should be on next, and his response was funny. First of all, I don't know if you saw the tweet about Markstrom. He goes, "Markstrom, all 5'7" of you is tall enough to ride this ride. We need to get you on the Tarducks podcast." And he just cracked me up. But now I gotta ask for you, who you shouting out? Who do you think would be a good guest to come on here?
That's a good question.
Pick 2, so I can at least maybe get one of them.
I mean, you want Sigma already.
Sigma's, Sigma's that's the huge one.
Usually my go-to.
Yes. All right. So outside of Sigma's, you know, she's locked in. She's going to be an awesome guest.
Good one would be Sheef.
Sheef
GG.
All right. There we go. Sheef.
He's always fun to talk to.
Oh, is he? Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I know he won Twitch Rivals with Geeks and Adam. Somebody, right?
Adam.
Yeah, that was such a great moment to see, man. And Geeks stream just exploded that day, and I think BSG rated him, and it was
people put Geeks as like a person who can't compete, and it's like Geeks is smart.
Yep. Yeah.
Geeks may not be a Chad Shift W kind of player.
Yep.
But Geeks always has a plan.
Yep.
He always knows how to strategize, where he's going, what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Geeks. Is those are the type of players that you get the ones that will shift W and kill you, but then you get the ones that are tactical and will kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Geeks is awesome. So yeah, all right, Sheef it is, man. I appreciate that.
No worries.
All right. You have a good day, man.
All right, take care, bud.
All right.